Welcome one, welcome all. We are back at it again with the white vans. Damn, Daniel. All right, so I guess we'll start off with my famous quote, wherever the book is, right here. Here it is. If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistakes in any thought or action, I shall gladly change. I seek the truth, which never harmed anyone. The harm is to persist in one's own self-deception and ignorance. Marcus Aurelius. Put that back there. So, to catch you up to speed with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, if you know, you know. Uh, this is what we're working on. We're working on mastering the five lifelines. So right here we have numbers on all the things that we created in our lifestyle plan, right? Or sorry, all these items. So we have house, car, jet, CO, EA, sales manager, and then a SOC analyst. So all these things are part of the lifestyle plan that we created. And then after that, we did the money plan, which is putting a dollar amount to all these things, right? And so then that gave us the number right here, 4,427,000. But I like to call it 4.5K, 4.5 million for short. So that pretty much catches you up to speed. And today we are going to use this $4,427,000 number because we're moving on to the sales plan. But let's catch you up to speed. If you guys didn't know already, my name is Emmanuel Velasco, and uh, what I do here is just talk about a bunch of stuff on the internet that I learned from the internet. So mastering the five life plans, right? You're committed, you're willing to be a student. Who am I? My name is Emmanuel Velasco. I'm a mindset business coach and other. And my goal is to help people who are just like me because I've spent $200,000 plus and 10 years of my life in learning. I really want that number to be $1 million, honestly. And I want it to keep growing and eventually be $10 million after that. So if we hit the two or the 100K mark on this, great. So now we got to hit the million mark, the 10 million mark, so on and so forth. And all these mistakes that I've made are stuff that I come here, I tell you about it so that you don't have to make those mistakes. Because I find it that the most valuable books are books that talk about what the mistakes were made, right? Because if you could learn from somebody's mistakes, you could avoid that mistake yourself. Or if you're in the trial and tribulation of what that mistake is, then you could solve that again by somebody who's been there already. And so, again, my mission is to help 7,200 people learn everything I know so that they can each help another 7,200 people. And so, we went through why the five life plans are important. We went through how to create the lifestyle plan. We did how to create the money plan. And we also talked about the vehicle plan yesterday. And so, we're going to give you a quick recap. Today, we're going to go through the sales plan. And then tomorrow, we'll do the skills plan and then give you the bonuses as well. So, why is it important? Well, if you have answered no to any of these questions or a half-ass yes, then there's some element of not knowing in what you want to do in your plan. So, to have direction, you must know where you're. What is it? To have direction, hold on. You have to know where you're at and where you need to go. And so, lifestyle plan, we talked about this: house, cars, jet, employees, traveling world. Then we have the money plan, which is just putting dollars amounts to the things that you put in your lifestyle plan. And then from there, we went to the vehicle plan, which is: are you a visionary or an integrator? Are you a W 2 or a business owner? Do you change, quit, or do you stay the same? Are you the CEO? Are you the W 2 guy? Or are you open for business? And so this is the crossroads that you're at. You're right here in the midst of figuring out, do I go left, right, or straight? Right? You've been going on the straight path already. So is that path working for you? I don't know. Based on these numbers right here, I would say that for these numbers that we have put together, I don't think we can make it to those numbers with working a normal job, with working even a high paying six figure job. It has to be a multi six figure. Like it's like if I'm making 500,000, that's still 10 years of my life to get those things. So it still needs to be a bit more. A million. Okay, we're getting closer. But really, 4 million is the mark. If we hit 4 million, 4.5 million, we get there. So this is where you change, you quit something, or you stay the same. And quitting doesn't have to be a bad thing. Quitting might be quitting eating all these snacks because maybe your health is more important. So you gotta quit that in order to move on. Maybe quitting is like you gotta quit hanging out with these people who keep bringing you down and keeping you in this negative mind state, right? They always talk about the past. They always talk about, oh, like, but that's not you, man. You're not that big baller guy. You're the guy that sits in the back, takes notes, and just let shit happen to him. Quit that. Those are people that you shouldn't be around, right? You want to be around people who see what you want to do and they hold you accountable to it. And they're like, nah, you told me. This is what you told me now. You said that you want to do X. So based on what you said, did that change? Like, be honest with me. If it changed, then cool. Like I have no problem with that. But if it changed, then let me know so I could support you in that change. Or tell you, hey, maybe you should change that to something else. Or I've been there. Right? Okay. Anyways, that was a one piece recap because it took us about 5 minutes, 6 minutes just to get here. So that's kind of fun. If you're a fan of One Piece like I am, then you understand that it gets a little hectic. So now we got how to create your sales plan. And so, how many sales do I need to make the amount in the money plan? So the amount in the money plan is we're going to go based on this specific number too. $4,427,000. That's what we came up with from everything else. And that's why you need to follow every single step and do it before you move on to the next one, or else you'll be missing pieces. All right. So here's the formula. It's very simple. Let's say, for example, you get actually we'll do a better example. We'll do a real one. So when you join my if you click the link below, join my community. If you do, you don't, I don't care. But if you do, there's a 50% commission structure. So in that 50% commission structure, $55 equals like 27.50, right? After fees and all that, it's probably like $25. So we're gonna do it off of the $25 number just to give you a real life affiliate marketing example right here. So Formula One, the money plan total um, divided by whatever one sale is. So we're gonna go again. We're not going off of this 38 number. We're gonna go off of $25. Okay. So calculator right here. Let's see. Okay. Um, I'll hit the calculator. You see that 442700, and then we divide that by 25, and so that gives us this number, 177,080. All right, so let's write that number down because that's very important. 177. Let's just grab a new paper. Let's just grab this one. All right, so we did 400, 427, right? And we divided that by 25, and this is dollars, right? Because that's what we make. And so that gives us 177.80. Now, here's the trick, if you will. This is going to be slightly different for this example. This is a little bit more complicated. The reason why I say that is because this one sale that you do, at least for the example of this affiliate marketing offer, it's monthly. So that $125 is really more so like $300 because there's 12 months. So we could factor that into this. So if we change it around, right, and instead of 177, right, we're just go back, since one cell equals out to everything that we need. We're going to do 4427,000 divided by 300. So now that number went down, 14,757, which we round up. So we're going to hit that new number. Okay. So it's actually a $300 affiliate offer. So congratulations if you're in my community and you have that access. So $300, and then I really need to get like a better wiping system for this, because I know I have plenty of different abilities to wipe this because I have plenty of rags, but I have 0 rags right here. So 14,757 is our number from the formula. And now this is people, or you could say customers that you would need in order to hit that 4 million goal, right? And so because it's 50-50 with this affiliate structure that I have in the community, thank you. You helped me make also $4,427 as well. Of course, there's expenses and stuff. I appreciate you. So this is the example that we have here, right? This is all like already pre-made, just like this. So how many sales do we need a day? And so that leads us to formula number 2. And this is how you keep track. Like you could really understand, okay, if I'm not making X sales, I'm already off, right? And this is your main metric that you need that will help you, and it will guide you to where you need to go. So then we grab this 14,757 number. We divide that by 365, right? Because we want to make this 4 million every year. And what's the thing though, real quick, let me just pause for a second. This is a part of another course I have, but let's pause for a second, because here's the most important thing. You should definitely collect somebody's information before you send them to the affiliate offer. You need their name, their email, at least, if not their phone number too. Like if you collect these 3 things, you actually have a legitimate business. Because most people, like they just send people directly to the offer, and they just did all the marketing, all the work to like grab this person and be like, come here, right? And now that you did all that work, what happens if that offer disappears? And I'm not saying I'm the type of person that will be like, let me cut you out of it. There's been plenty of examples of affiliate offers where somebody had this offer, and what ended up happening is that the person was like, "Oh, we're paying this guy $1 million checks every month. Nah, cut this dude off. We're paying him too much, right?" And so then this person's business completely stopped. And because it stopped, what ended up happening is he went from multimillionaire, having a super business, to having $0, no business, because he didn't collect the emails, the phone numbers, the names. And so that was very devastating. And the reason why that was devastating, because he didn't really have a business. And so he did whatever the niche was. So let's say the niche, for example, is books. So let's say my niche is books, and I'm sending everybody to Alex's Hormozi's $100 million series. And what ends up happening is, okay, these people have to be interested in business to buy this book in some way, shape, or form, some capacity, right? And so, okay, they're interested in business. What if I have an offer for them later on, later down the road? I'm like, oh, I have an offer for all these people who are interested in business. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't collect a single email for the people that I sent to this offer. I just shot myself in the foot, basically. Because I did all the work to be like, hey, yo, this book is so amazing. Honestly, like truly, this book is very amazing. Hey, I'm such a big fan. Look, I have the trilogy, right? And it's actually more expansive than that. If you know, you know. But it's like, I truly appreciate this book and all the books I have, right? So I gladly recommend everything to people. But the problem is that if if you're sending people to stuff that you like, and you're doing them a service by sending them to this thing, because it's like, hey, if you know they're going to get value and you send them that way and they get the value that you said they were going to get, they love you. And so off of that, when you have your offer, they're waiting for you to make that offer, right? But you didn't collect the email. So anyways, off of that tangent, make sure you collect information so you have actual business. Now, so we have 14,757 divided by 365. We'll rewrite it because it's off right here. So 14,757 divided by 365. And that gives me 40.43 people. And we can't do half a person, so we always round up. So this means that every single day we need 41 people a day in order to hit this number, right? At the end of the year. 41 sales get us to here. And so now you know the metric of how to legit get you to where you want to go. And so if per se the amount of people that you need to get is too much, well, guess what? You just change your offer. Maybe if you do 10 times the offer, or 10 times the price, so instead of 300, it's 3,000. Well, that just means that you need 4.1 person people a day. You don't do 4.1, so 5 people a day, right? So it's like the scale, depending on where you want to go, is right there. And guess what? Most people don't need much money in order to get them to a place where they could just fully sustain themselves and focus really good, really hard on something. So I would appreciate you, though, if any one of you really want to put the 14,757 people, please go ahead, click that link below, join the community, and start sending people my way, because I really appreciate it. But yeah, so this is the sales plan. Simply enough, is going from, okay, money plan number, right? Then we figure out, okay, that's the money plan number. Oh, oops, that's the money plan number. Then we got to figure out, okay, what is our offer? How much do we make, right? And then, okay, that equals this amount of people. And then from this amount of people, we lead into formula number two, which is how many people do we need a day? And then that gets us to here, 41, 41 people a day. Truly, truly, though, for real, if this helped you in any way, shape, or form, I want to hear it. I want to know about it. So make sure you leave a comment, you like it, you subscribe, because this is literally all that's gonna happen. All these books. It's not, of course, the way I work my library. I just keep buying books. I rather keep buying books and have a library that I haven't kind of finished, but kind of sort of I'm on focus in, because I have 45 books that I have a super secret project that I'm working on, that I need to. I have some of them, but I don't have all of them. And so once that project is fully hashed out, I'm sure you guys will know about it, because I'll tell you about it. But that's the key. The key is playing the game in a way that allows you to really be successful and understand your metrics. Because once you understand, okay, this is the output, 41 a day. Okay, how many people or leads do I need to get one of these? And then once you have that, okay, so it's 100 people to make one sale, let's say. Okay, so you go through 100 people to make this one sale. Then it's like, okay, now in order to hit 41, I know I have to times that by 100. So I need 4,100 leads a day in order to hit this number. I know it sounds crazy, probably, to some of you. But even if it's crazy, it gives you a trajectory, and you know exactly how to get there and what you need to do to get there. Because let's say, for example, it takes you a year to get to a place where you can start getting these 4,100 leads, right? To reach this 41 a day number. You're still in the green. Like, that's crazy. You're still in the green. Like, and that's only after a year. College is 4 years. Sorry, you get your associates. 2 years. Useless. Bachelor's, supposedly useful. Master's, supposedly even more useful. But guess what? A lot of people are struggling right now because they have this degree that doesn't help them. This, these formulas apply to everything. Okay, you could take your job and plug it into here. Okay, let's say you're making 50,000 a year. You put the 50 right here. All right, that gets you to here. No, you divide it. Let's for shits and giggles, and then I'm out. But 427,000 divided by 50,000, that equals 89 jobs. Can you do 89 jobs a year to get to the 4,427,000? That's a question for you to answer because I know I can't. I definitely, this is too many jobs to work right here. 89 jobs? I ain't doing that. I was working 4 jobs at one time, and that was a crazy time. So, if you enjoyed this, I do this literally every day at 8 p.m. Central. So, if you want to be on the next live, please join me. I'm always here to be a resource for you guys. And that's why I literally created the community because I have so much information in this mind of mine, but I cannot extract it myself. I need your help. Your help is the only way I'm able to extract everything that I have in here. And that all starts with a question. You ask me a question, and then you just unlocked the knowledge in my head that I have just for you. So remember that. If you click the link below, it'll lead you to the community. I have many more offers, of course, but the community is like the main stepping point where you unlock all the discounts to everything else, and you unlock a lot of everything else. Because for the most part, yeah, I do sales, of course, outside of the school stuff. But for the most part, I want people to really be about the culture. And so if you're really about being a part of a culture and a part of a group that wants to help you move forward and really is about you achieving your goal and helping you accomplish that, then I want you to make sure that you don't miss out on this opportunity because it's only for the first 55 members. We're currently at 22 members. So 33 more are going to be at the $55 a month range. After that, the price doesn't double, it doesn't triple, and nearly 4 times itself. It goes from 55 to 194 a month. So if you want to get in before, it gets really hectic, and the value is tremendous regardless. So, but if you want to get in early and gain the value and be grandfathered in at your $55 before the $194 a month starts, then I truly, truly recommend you click the link below. You join the community. You make a introduction post. Introduce yourself, what you do, who you are, and what you need help with. And I know even if I don't reach out to you to help you, like this is how powerful this community is. I don't even have to reach out to you. The people in the community will help you even before I get there. That's how powerful this community is. So again, I'll stop on there. If you want to join the community, click the link below. Until next time, we're just to give you a preview. We are going over the how to uh, how to create a skills plan, and so that is for tomorrow. And for today, I leave you with this. Remember, one step at a time is way more powerful than doing 100 steps one time. Because, like Bruce Lee said, I'm not afraid of the man who does 1,000 kicks in one day. I'm afraid of the man who does one kick every day, 1,000 of them. That shows consistency. So the power in consistency, there's nothing like it. So go out there, be consistent in whatever it is that you want to achieve, whether that's health, whether that's wealth, whether that's relationship, whether that's mindset, whether that's your spirituality. You decide that. But make sure you're all in and you be consistent because that consistency is what's going to be the unlock for the next version of you. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow.